The purpose of creating this program is to input numbers at a console and then place the numbers in an array and then sort the numbers and then print the numbers out on the screen. So we're going to start by importing the scanner utility. So import Java util scanner. The next step is we need to actually create the scanner object, and we're going to do that within the main class. So private static scanner, and we're going to name our scanner scanner equals new scanner, and the parameter is system in. So we've created our scanner object, and now we need to figure out how are we going to input those values. So we are going to call a method from the main method. So get integers, we will call the method get integers. It will have 5 values within the array, and those values will be placed in a new array called my integers. It's an integer array. Okay, so we're going to write the get integers method. So public static integer array get integers, and our parameter that we're inputting is capacity. Capacity is actually the size of the array. So that's all that means, is array size. So we're creating a new integer array of size capacity, and we're placing that in integer, the new integer array that we've named array. And we're going to print out at this point our question for the person at the console. System out print line, enter 5 integer values, and the \r means we're going to the next line after we've performed a return. Now we need to loop through those values that are being entered at the console. So we create a loop. So it's a for loop for int I equals 0, I is less than the array length, and I++. So what it's saying is we're at the scanner, we're taking the next integer and we're placing it in the array in position I within the array. And then lastly, once we've filled out our array, we need to return the array. So return array. Okay, very good. So now we have our array. The next step is we need to sort our array. So we're going to start by actually creating a new array, an empty array to use. So public static int sort array, and it's going to be of type integer array. Our parameter is we're actually inputting integer array and we're outputting an integer array. So we have a new integer array of array length, and that will be placed in sorted array. So sorted array is the name of the new empty array. And now we want to fill that out with the actual values. So for int I equals 0, I is less than the array length, I++, and we're taking the values from array. So we're going through the values of array, looping through it, using our loop here, and we're placing them within a sorted array. So we're basically copying array into sorted array. So we're going to have 2 copies. Okay, now we're going to get in the actual aspect of actually creating a sort of our array. So we create a flag, and the flag is to tell us whether we've actually performed a swap or not. So Boolean flag equals true. We need a temporary variable to place a value that's being used in the swap. And we have our while loop. So while the flag is true, and now we're setting the flag to false. Flag is false, and here's our loop for int I equals 0. I is less than sorted array length minus 1, I plus plus. And if sorted I is less than sorted array I plus 1. Okay, so what's happening here is we're looking at the two values, the one on the left and the right. If the one on the left is less than the one on the right, what we're doing is we're taking the value on the left, we're placing it in the temp variable, we're swapping the values out, and then we're taking that temp value and we're placing it in the variable on the right. So sorted array I equals temp, sorted array I plus 1 equals sorted array I, so that's the swap. And then the final step is take that temp value and place it into the sorted array I plus 1, so the value on the right side. And we're setting the flag to true to allow it to go through the loop once more. And then once the test comes out to false, it's going to fall through. And then we're actually going to actually return our sorted array. So so here we have our return. Okay, very good. So we've performed our sort. Now at this point we need to actually print the array out. So we're going to go up to where we return the array. And here is where we will write our print method. So public static void print array, and we're inputting the integer array. We're looping through the values and we're printing them out. So element I equals, and then this is the value. Okay, let's check to make sure that we don't have any errors. We have all our brackets. Okay, very good. And now we're going to actually run this application. So it's asking me for the first value, 10, 40, 30, 60, 20. And now I'm hitting return after the fifth value. And it's not displaying the values. So there must be something wrong with my sort and my print. I've got to check that. So let's see. Return. I did not actually call the sort and the print methods. So that is the problem. I created them, but I didn't call them. So I go up here. So sort array, my integers, print array. Okay, so we have our get array, we have our get integers, we have the sort array, and we have the print array. Very good. Now we run it again. We'll try that again. So 10, 30, 20, 40, 60. And there we go. And now we have a sort where it's sorting from the first value is the highest and the last value is the lowest. Very good. Excellent. Thank you.